All right, we're back. I can barely hear myself in the headset.
Yep. Oh yeah, now I hear myself. There.
I blame production.
I can't hear myself at all.
I blame Eagle.
I can't see myself.
Who's Jack A? Who's Jack A?
I have to Jack A.
Jack
something.
Bauer?
Jack something.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're back, baby. We're
Jack.
back.
Hi, Mo.
Hi, how's it going? All right, this is Calling the Audible, NBA Finals Edition, as we will plagiarize our way with Bell Media's, or is it Sportsnet calling Game 1 today for...
Pretty sure it's Sportsnet.
Yeah, there's
Sportsnet?
ESPN.
ESPN, there you go, exactly. ABC, there
Stephen
you
A.
go.
Is Stephen A at the game?
He is.
Yeah, him and all
He
his
passed
buddies.
customs? That's good.
Yeah, he didn't want to go through customs.
No, you had to get his, what was that, pass there? It's
Yeah,
Express,
Nexus,
whatever.
Nexus.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of passing, we'll talk some passing in Division E. It is Peeze, Stefano.
That's me.
I realized I gave a completely silent cue in
Yeah,
largely audio
exactly.
medium. Sup,
Exactly.
good people.
And Eagles.
Wow.
Eagle gave me a wink. Do Eagles wink?
hitting
Can you
on
look that up for us, please?
They do not.
Can you look it up for us to verify?
Eagles cannot blink.
Look it up for us, please.
Then how do they
I
sleep?
know. It's a fact.
How do eagles sleep if they don't close their eyes?
They close their eyes. They don't blink.
So if we had a staring competition with an eagle, we would
We'd always
lose to the
lose.
eagle.
Unless
you
it
would
was
poke
sleeping.
your eyes out.
That could work.
You guys see that picture of that bald eagle, that the photographer that took the eagle off the water?
Yeah, the reflection.
Yeah, the reflection.
Like the
Guaranteed
perfect
Photoshop.
reflection.
Guaranteed Photoshop.
You think it's Photoshop? Look it up, please.
Scam.
Can you Photoshop those type of pictures, please?
Remember there was that, I think it was a fake video that went around where it was like an eagle picked up a child or toddler in a park and
Makes
flew away
enough
with it. And it went viral. That was actually a class project, and the people who did it got an A+.
Amazing.
I have an A+ idea for you. Rather than you looking up the origins of that picture, I need you to open MS Paint. You have it? Yes. And I need you, while we're in the show, to do your rendition of that picture in MS Paint. And we'll put it up as soon as it's ready, just put it up in the background for us.
So
thank you.
what's more likely to happen for Eagle that he would excel at? Doing this picture or singing the Philadelphia Eagles fight song?
Neither.
Fly, Eagle. You know, that's about Eagle.
So eagles have eyelids that close during sleep, but for blinking, they also have an inner eyelid called a nictating membrane.
So that's what
How
Eagle
didn't
has.
you know that, Eagle?
Nictating membrane.
How do you not know about your nictating membrane?
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
Eagle.
Every 3 or 4 seconds, the nictating membrane slides across the eye from front to back, wiping dirt and dust from the cornea.
Makes enough
Correct.
sense.
Wild stuff.
But
here.
you didn't say that.
I said he didn't blink.
But that is blinking.
That is not blinking.
That is blinking for them.
It says for blinking.
It says for blinking. Okay, you can't argue with Google and the first thing that pops up when you say when do eagles blink.
Exactly. All right, speaking of blinking, let's talk about the week that was in Division E.
Your transitions are poor,
I know.
but we'll get
We're
there.
going to blink at some games here. Trojans hammering the Mountain Goats. Disappointed by Mountain Goats, 31-12 in this football
Stefano
game.
never at the game.
Were
yeah.
you guys, who bought tickets?
I
always
got
stuff.
free admission.
Yeah.
General admission, yeah. Rob paid for my ticket.
Rob pays for our
Rob
ticket
paid
every
for
hour
us.
on the hour.
Good
All
for
right,
him.
so
Got
the Trojans win 31-12 over Mountain Goats in Papineau on Sunday. Since you were scorekeeping that game, I
I
assume.
was scorekeeping.
Thoughts on the game and how it played out?
Well, as you can... Actually, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it seems like you can see it. Giovanni Sino threw 6 picks. And he had 5 completions.
So you're Paisan of the week.
No,
Right.
he's not the Paisan of the week.
He had 11 completions if you count the ones he threw to the other team.
Yeah, but see, that's not what you count. That is
Well,
inaccurate.
If
That's
you
fair
did
analysis.
count that,
Just like he was.
Exactly.
if you do count that, he's at 50% passing for the game.
50% passing for 65 yards, probably more because of the yardage that they gained. So honestly, overall, that was a really bad game for Giovanni Sino.
So what happened from the Mountain Goats perspective? Because I thought they had some talent to work with that they can build upon their first game of the year or their second game of the year.
They
Now,
just don't know what they're doing.
that's true.
so do they need to call the PZ Eagle hotline to bring
Yes.
them in for assistance?
We definitely will try to reach out, make an appointment to go see them. Because honestly, there's a lot of talent. Like the fact that they scored an offensive touchdown is in large part a credit to their athleticism because their play calling and execution is awful. They think of it this way: the positive is on 20% of their completions,
yeah.
they scored a touchdown. That's
Yeah.
not bad. If you complete
Well,
5 passes
it,
a drive,
it was a
that's
running. It was a running touchdown though. So
no, it was a passing touchdown.
according to the stats, it said
According to the stats, there it's a
running
running touchdown.
Mountain Goats have a passing touchdown.
Mountain Goats have
Oh, sorry, my
passing.
mistake. My
You're
mistake.
on the
It's running
junior
touchdown.
game, aren't you?
Yeah, wrong
Yeah,
one.
Makes
yeah.
enough sense. Makes enough sense.
Can we get a more mobile-friendly website, please?
No, we cannot.
We could once Rob kind of realizes that he has a website.
I don't think he knows he has a website.
Put it on the poll, please. Does President Cabana know he has a website called flagplusfootball.com?
Can we put it on the poll that we don't have a poll? Does
can you
MoCon know
call?
we don't have a poll?
Well, you try to give the imagination we have polls here.
By the poll.
How can you call a website?
What? How can you call an audible?
Oh,
Wow. On the
wow.
Audible.
That's
See,
a joke.
that was clever. Good for you, guy.
Not
Proud of you. Clever.
Not really.
All right, so the whole notion of the 20%.
So I'm wrong, but
I forgive you for being
still,
wrong.
look, they still scored a touchdown for 20% of their passes, their pass completions.
But
Either
it was
way,
a run.
it doesn't matter.
It was
They
not a
had a pick
passing
six.
touchdown.
Look,
Yeah, but I'm saying like they completed 5 passes and they scored a touchdown. So
but you know-
those facts are still true.
you know what? They're down 19-12 at half.
I don't
right?
have a better way to word that. To be fair,
But they're down 19-12 at half.
Yeah.
They still had a fighter's chance. These
oh,
guys.
but the second half Trojans just they realized that all they needed to do was
Run.
give cushion, allow the run now and again, and just pick off the air balls. It was tough to watch.
So
Yeah, it
tough
was
to
a-
watch, but from the Trojan perspective, are we giving them any credit? Or are we going to have to
Absolutely,
wait off?
Alex Fafard is excellent. I've liked him since the fall season. He's got a gun.
But he likes to run more than pass, though.
Yeah, but that's so like he buys a lot of time in
He
the
does,
pocket. He
he
goes
does.
side to side.
And he cut his hair.
Yeah, it's weird.
Honestly, I'm used to seeing him with long hair, but now he cut it short, and I guess
Breaking news: we got something coming up on the screen over here. We have
Oh.
a new. What is this? A 42-inch TV here, guys? That we have.
I doubt that.
Uh,
Wow.
No, save the picture and import it.
Import.
yes. All right, so Diablos win 45-38 over Practice Squad.
Yeah, I saw that game, too.
Charles Verreau, we know him more
Also
for
the
his
game, too.
hands of catching, not
Yeah,
throwing.
Another quarterback that likes to run more than anything else.
6 TDs, 178 passing, and you look at the combined yards of his rushing ability, 6 carries for 97 yards and 1 touchdown. So he combined for what essentially amounted to be 280 yards almost, give or
Yeah,
take.
he had himself quite the coming out party, I'll say.
But what's impressive to me is against a defense that has Endell Thomas Gordon, Kevin Donnett, Stefan Spaniolo, Emi Seguir, like
Yeah, but to be
they're
fair,
competent defenders.
I saw that game, and Andel did not play that much defense.
Well,
played
when you
more
go 7 for 160 and 5 touchdowns,
Exactly.
that's Andel Gordon's like
Oh, he had
career
an amazing
year.
game.
That's his career season.
Yeah, his
right
game was
there.
insane, but like
No,
honestly,
he went up on a post and like out muscled the dude, caught the ball. Both of them came down. He still had a flag on him, ran it in for a touchdown. He just beat a guy over the top. Like every possible way that he could have been involved in the offense, he was. I think Tyler Grondin, to a degree, even though they lost this game and like they put up 38 points, but I still don't like the way he calls his offense. I don't like the way he progresses through.
What's
reads.
wrong with his offense? What's the
he
reason
doesn't
why?
go to Kevin Donnett enough.
Well, that's one thing, but he kind of has. It feels as though he has the person he's throwing to established in his head before the play,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so it just so happened his first read was often open in this game. So these are the kind of games, because he has a great arm, because he throws a great ball, because he gets the ball out of his hand quickly.
Mhm.
These are the kind of games where you look at the stat line like, oh my God, it's incredible. But to be honest, I was like, oh well, the physical skills are obviously there. The thing is that Diablos don't have particularly good athletes on the defensive side, other than like Charles Verreau and Alexis Bissonnette, and like he just was able to pick his spots, guessing basically where guys are going to be on the field, and going to his first look, and it was almost always
Basically,
there.
most of the time he knew who his defense was, and he always looked away from Charles Riddle, who is probably without a doubt the best defender on the.
Yeah,
Probably
better,
best two-way
better
player.
decision than someone else who we'll hear about later in the
Oh,
show.
we have a thumbs up from Eagle. Yes, Eagle. Oh, look at this.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at-
Actually, to be fair,
that's not too bad, Eagle.
That's a lot better than I thought it was going
Yeah,
to be.
Eagle.
Yo, did you get like an A in art?
No, I did terrible in art. However, I have to do concept in paint all the time, so I'm actually pretty competent with paint.
So can we call your high school art teacher and get them on the line?
They're probably dead.
Well,
We
Well,
can
that's
try.
Get
unfortunate.
someone related to them. Just get someone on the
Yeah,
phone
anyone.
who's vaguely related to your art teacher.
what was your art teacher's name?
I don't want to disclose that. It would be
Yes,
mean.
because they're listening to this podcast right now.
Yeah, right now
Absolutely.
they're
Dead
dead.
guy is
Yeah,
listening to
First
yeah,
off,
listen
you
right
thought
now.
that they were dead, but now they're listening to
In
the
fact, they're
podcast.
right below this garage that we're in, the shipping container over
Jesus,
here.
are you saying that he was killed by President Rob Campana?
Perhaps, maybe.
Speaking of Rock and Pat, I think he had a comment on our page before.
Did he really?
That's exactly right. When
Yeah.
we were talking about the mountain goats, President Rob Campana,
Oh,
and I know
yes.
he hates it when you call him that, so I'm going to
President.
The
emphasize
president.
Dictator.
the President, El
Dictator Campana.
Dictator himself.
Fidel Campana, yes.
Lord and
Fidel.
Savior.
Fidel.
Brand new
I'm
team.
born
Jean
again
Campana.
Campana, by the way.
Kim Jong.
Brand new team. Give the mountain goats a break and give them some advice.
Yeah,
But no,
we
no advice
just
from
did
Mo
call
because he has a
Eagle-
24% passer rate.
There's a code for him saying that to us,
No,
and I
but
know
that-
what that code
okay,
is.
we-
I'll get the call afterwards.
We legit said Eagle and I are going to reach out to them. Rob, you got to listen to the show.
I feel like Rob tuned out as soon as he wrote that comment.
He's on his way here to the
Oh,
studio.
he might be on his way
guys,
here.
Guys,
Guys, come on,
on,
be
guys,
nicer.
come on, be nice to these teams. Here.
Guys, I don't want him to leave right away.
Rob Campana is what, Rob Campana is what you don't want in an offensive system. He lacks nuance, and this brand new team will require the learning of the nuances in FPS.
He's like the Paul Hackett of like.
But to be fair, the coach, not even a coach of the Mountain Goats team, came up to me and said, "Are you ready to watch this joke of a game my team is going to play?"
I mean, the
So I mean,
quality,
they know that they needed help.
quality controls coach over there.
He was just there. He's I don't know. He was just there. He wasn't even calling plays. He was just taking up a seat, I guess.
All right, so will Andel Thomas going to ever have a day like he did, going 7 for 160?
I just think he did. He look. the
But
only
he
time-
seems to be the main target for Tyler. And by the way, Andel really does hate you, Mo.
Yeah, I know. It's a frenemy thing.
Is it though?
I
I,
love
feel
him.
like it's just straight
love him.
hatred from
I
Andel
love
to
him.
you, Mo.
I love him. He's a good
The
kid.
Yeah, but
thing
he
is,
hates you,
So, but you know
listen.
why? Because last time Andel Thomas Gordon was the lead receiver, it was the season where Mo Khan was the quarterback and completed 25% of his passes.
Oh, so
Well, Andel, I think he doesn't like to have a nickname for Hassani Worrell, his teammate on other teams.
What's his nickname?
Bayesian Sensation?
see, Bayesian.
Yeah, Bayesian Sensation.
What is Bayesian?
Like
He's from
Bahama.
Barbados.
Beijing?
He's from Barbados.
Oh, okay. I thought it sounded like
They
Beijing.
call Halifax folks, was it Halliganders?
I doubt that.
Faxians.
That
No.
sounds made
The
up.
fact- Factuals.
Halliganders. They call them Halliganders.
Halligan. That
Faxes.
sounds made up.
Yeah, I don't think that's the term they
Faxes,
use.
I believe is what they call them.
Anyway, so are we buying Charles Verreau as one of the best two-way players in this division?
Well, just like bump up the defense, and if he's semi-competent on offense, then yeah. But if he gets that award, it'll be all his defense because he's fine. He'll do okay at quarterback, but I'm actually surprised he did this well in this game.
He did do really well. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like he was struggling at all. Like throughout the game, he was playing well. He started off well. Obviously,
I just think he's gonna have games like this where he's gonna look great.
it probably will. Yeah, but that's usually what it is.
And then other
when you
games where
start
he's
off.
gonna struggle and he'll put up 2 or 3 touchdowns. And that's it.
All right, so Summerbirds Hammer or Upend Trailer Park Boys 3124. Thank you, Trailer Park Boys, for your donation. Ryan Eckler 23-30 for 238 yards.
You
and
still
5
hate
TDs.
Ryan Eckler?
I like him.
Okay,
Did I hate him?
you did.
You
When?
hate a lot of people, Mo.
I don't know. I remember reading a comment online saying Mo Khan hates us.
Ryan Eckler. Look at his face. Look at his headshot. Maybe. I'll
Is
get
it
there.
his face that you hate?
No, I don't know who this guy is.
I mean,
The
you
one-
shouldn't judge people by the looks, Mo.
Yeah, Mo.
That
Hold
seems
on.
inappropriate.
Ryan
Oldest
Eckler.
saying in the book.
Yeah,
Eagle.
the
as
book that
he's-
you shouldn't judge by its cover.
He
Exactly.
played for the U 2 games. Played Winter 2019 with the Dirty
No,
Birds.
but he played Dirty Birds. Yeah.
Oh, I was probably trashing this for his quarterback. I
You probably
guess.
were.
Yeah, maybe.
But it wasn't
no.
him. It was someone else. Like,
Dirty
he did it.
Birds?
Pretty sure it was someone else.
I think we
But-
have the
but,
solution figured out.
Yeah. Trailer Park Boys didn't have an answer for Noah Groper.
No, Noah Groper was
Well,
ridiculous.
Groper's a monster, though.
Yes.
It didn't make sense.
1 TD for every 3 catches in this game here is phenomenal.
It didn't make any sense. The game that he had, he was just playing offense, obviously, and like
Thanks, Captain August.
even thanks, man, appreciate it. Call
Welcome.
me captain. Nobody likes you, Mo.
True.
And
Like even Captain
like
Crunch,
Captain
it's not
Morgan.
like the most glorious
first
captain.
off, Captain Morgan is the best captain in my opinion.
Okay.
Can you do a Captain Morgan post?
Eagle,
for
can
us?
you give us a list
I have to
of
stand
top
up.
10 captains?
If Captain Morgan's not number one, I am starting a petition.
Who's the number 1 captain in the captain's list?
Captain Phillips, right?
Well,
Phil's not
is
bad.
it bad that when I type top 10 captains, the first results are cricket captains?
That's amazing.
There
'cause
we
the
go.
World
Go
Cup
with
of
that.
Cricket,
Go with that. 100%.
Because the World Cup of Cricket
number
is
10 captain?
just started off today. England against South Africa. Big win by England today. Tomorrow, West Indies against Pakistan.
I mean, we did determine,
That was
however,
a
last
bull
a couple-
bleep.
time, about 2 years ago, that Simon Daschny knows more about
Bull
cricket
bleep.
than you do.
That's bull bleep.
Bo Bleep.
Yeah.
So Graham Smith is apparently one of the
I
most
have
successful
no
cricket
idea. Well,
captains.
clearly, that's a
Captain-
lie because I don't know
Really?
that.
Captain Morgan is no Graham Smith.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni, most
Yes, from
cousin.
India's.
Oh,
He's still there right now, the wicketkeeper?
Steve
Incredible
Waugh.
captain.
Wow.
That's from South Africa, no?
Yeah, Irman Khan.
How do you
Yeah.
know so much of this?
Because he has a brother.
Oh,
Mark
it's the
Waugh.
cricket captains. That's what you're
Yeah.
naming. Okay, I thought it was just random captains
No,
of
no.
ships.
MS
I was like,
Dhoni.
how does Mo know so much about captains of ships?
Hey, day 2's tomorrow.
Captain Morgan is still the best captain in
Of
my
course.
opinion.
I mean, he's not great on the ship though.
No.
He doesn't
All right.
need to be good on the shit. He needs to be good on his feet.
So Groper with 12 for 140 and 170 and 4 touchdown grabs.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Honestly, they couldn't stop him. Even if they doubled him, he found a way to. They went short to him, and he just makes people miss. And most of his yardage came like yards after a catch. And like it's just, I was watching that, and I'm like, how are these people leaving him so much space?
So what
even though it wasn't.
area of the field was he attacking?
I was always deep. For
So-
some reason, he always had the speed on the
But
guy that
deep
was covering.
over the top or like
Over-
deep, like
Over the
intermediate?
top, he'd have to run up to the ball and catch it,
Okay.
and it worked.
But now,
But then that
but
stopped working,
is
so
there,
they adjusted.
is there a problem though with this offense to say they're too Groper dependent?
Honestly, in my opinion, there's always a problem if there's always one receiver that they're dependent on. Because if they end up having a bad game, then they're not winning. So, in my opinion, the more spread out your offense is, the better I believe it would be. It doesn't need
Well,
to be
I
one
mean,
guy.
look,
short
Noah
up.
Groper has 16 catches, but Leo Augustus, who, if you look at their picture, by the way, his face has been entirely cut off. So
Yeah, but
great
click on
job
it. Then
us.
when it adjusts, when you open it, it's a normal size picture. It happened before.
Oh,
too.
there we go.
Because I was looking at half a stars, just because, and Kevin Smoother's head was cut off, and I clicked
Mhm.
on it, and then after it was the
I
actual
didn't see
size
that
picture.
photo.
Well,
Did
Leo
I-
Augustus, your head has not been cut off.
Did I take that team
But yeah,
photo?
so he has as many catches. So this is somewhat of a two-headed monster.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Not just a one-man show, so to speak.
It's a great name.
He looks like a college kid that just got busted for drinking, underage
Yeah.
drinking. on
Very
Saturday
much,
nights.
his headshot is very much a DUI
Yeah,
headshot.
like in some small.
All you're missing
school
is the smile, and then you
after a college
then you
football
know.
night of debauchery going on over there.
Yeah,
Debauchery.
he has an Alabama tattoo on his chest that he can't explain to his loved ones.
Yeah, and he goes to Auburn.
You sure it's on the
Yeah.
chest? Not the back?
Oh man, we're
Iron
gonna
Bull
get
gone
fired.
wrong.
We're gonna get fired in like in 2 hours.
That's
All right,
okay. They
so
need us.
part of my swag wins
I mean,
33
I
nothing.
can't fire myself.
No, you
Yes, you
can't.
could, guy.
No.
Just look yourself in the mirror and say you're fired. Trump does it all the time.
So PMS.
It's not that you could; it's that you should.
should.
Ooh.
Point. That's a good
PMS
We got you
wins.
good. We
Bozy
got you
boys
good.
would agree.
Yeah. PMS wins 33-0 over Raw Sauce. Brad Evans once again, the Hawaiian shirt man himself, 3 TDs.
But he
4
wasn't wearing a
TDs.
Hawaiian shirt. He was wearing a jersey. With
Should they honor 1 year just to go Hawaiian shirts across the board?
Yeah, that should be the team jerseys.
That should be. That would be. a
Would he
great
take it as a
jersey.
like homage or like an insult towards his style?
Neither.
So like, I play on a team with him now. I would ask him, but like, I kind of feel like I might get punched in the face.
I don't see Brad punching you in the face.
Brad's the type of guy I think.
Brad's
if
the
you-
kind of guy that would use words before violence.
No, but I think he's one of those guys where if you trigger one of his like weaknesses,
Which is Hawaiian shirts.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Why would that be a weakness? I don't understand how that's a weakness.
Because it's sort of you're insulting his integrity of his fashion sense. Like,
But I would wear Hawaiian shirts if I fit in them. He wears Hawaiian shirts usually. He doesn't wear it now.
do you really?
I don't own a Hawaiian shirt. They're
Do
way
you
too
not
expensive.
fit in a Hawaiian shirt?
They're
Aren't they
made- they're
designed
made
for,
for you.
Yeah.
I know, but see, I haven't been to Hawaii or a store that sells Hawaiian shirts, so I don't know. But weren't you wearing a T-shirt last time that had a pocket of flamingos?
Oh yeah,
That's almost the same thing.
yeah. I wore that when I was in Hawaii.
You know, flamingos are in Miami.
You know what?
I guess there's a bit of
Almost
Brad
the same
Evans
thing.
in all of us.
Almost the same thing. But yeah, honestly, I was watching this game. Brad Evans they kept it simple and they took apart the raw sauce. But honestly, raw sauce has zero offense.
Yeah, but they have a tackle tight end playing quarterback.
I know, but see, that's
Well, but
that's
so
not
few of us are actual quarterbacks in FPF. So I mean, that's already a
like
step
Peeze
up. That
is
he's
not a
tackle tight end.
quarterback in FBS.
Neither is Brad Evans. Neither are any of these guys.
Yeah, but raw sauce. I don't know what they can do. I mean, like you're 2 or 3 games into your season now. I don't know if they have the solution to find a quarterback that's going to be able to turn the fortunes around for this team. Because if
No,
they go with,
I think Ivan Desjardins needs to learn, and it just 35 yards means to me
7 yards per completion.
Yeah, well, he's also been sacked twice. So it's like you're trying to do too much. He's probably trying to use his athleticism, break the rusher, that kind of stuff, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work in FPF because rushers will adapt, and there's not a lot of time for you to make your reads. You can't just be running around the pocket.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. They gotta figure something out on that raw sauce team because their offense is non-existent.
All right, so but you look at PMS. it's the same script as usual, right? I mean, these guys roll through regular season without any hurdles, and then come playoffs, they hiccup.
Well, we'll
and
see. We'll see. I mean, we can only
That
determine
has
in
been
playoffs.
that has been
That's their
usually
DNA,
what they-
though.
But there's always time for a change. The Raptors were like that many times. Now they're in the finals.
Yeah, but the difference with the Raptors, they have the claw. There's no claw on this team for PMS.
But they
Oh,
have,
maybe
they have
it's Kyle the
swag.
Claw, Kyle McGuigan.
They have
He could
swag.
be, he could be.
Swag is the equivalent of claw. in
Well,
this team.
Kyle had that nice INT.
Craig
coming out the
Browning.
game.
Craig Browning added to the roster too.
Craig
He might be
Browning's
the
a good
Claw.
player.
Could be
Craig
the
the Claw.
Craig
So-
Craig the
Claw,
Claw
that's
or
a
Kyle the Claw?
terrible
Kyle
name.
the Claw sounds more nice.
Yeah, Kyle the Claw is better.
Put on the poll, please, Eagle.
Eagle,
The Claw, better for Craig or Kyle?
Kyle, in my opinion.
Kyle the Claw.
Yeah, well. So, yeah. And is that what's happening? That's
No,
it?
he's just giving you a nod.
Oh, okay. Eagle, I'm waiting.
Mo, did you catch any?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
the one. Like, I want to talk about this team we talked about off air. Los Siete Amigos. These guys are fun to watch, and they are the real deal. They took out Tough Lungs 25-13 on Sunday. Benjamin Reed, we know him as a quarterback. Not a great quarterback. Boucherville, Browns Boucherville.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, but
he-
Fafado was the quarterback on that team.
Yeah, but
last season. Yeah.
last season. But I look at him as a receiver, and he was breaking ankles, going 45 degrees one
Well, we've
way.
seen him as a receiver too. We know he's
He's
good.
good.
He's very talented.
And I know Matt Lerner threw up 2 touchdowns, but he, again, going back to the point we made about Groper, he's too dependent on
It's
Justin
Justin.
Lerner.
This team, I would agree. This is an issue for Tough Lungs in a way that it won't be an issue for Noah Groper because there is ancillary support. There doesn't seem to be ancillary support for Tough Lungs. Los Siete Amigos.
They adapted to what was being thrown to them on defense.
This
Like,
is one of the best built rosters. Though.
yeah,
They
for
put
sure.
because Etienne Brisson, okay,
They put Nick Lassard on Justin Lerner, and then
well, yeah, it's a Div 1 player on guy who's a high division player as well. But like Nick Lassard is excellent.
But Nicholas
and-
Sarr didn't even play that game. So
You said he put him on him.
no,
he didn't play. I
They didn't play that game?
I must
Oh.
have kept that game.
Wait, Felix Daou is also an
Okay.
insane
My
rusher.
bad.
Gutless. stuff.
Gutless.
Seems gutless.
Gutless. Something.
Felix Daou was an insane rusher. He is an insane rusher. Like he doesn't have any sacks on the sheet for this game, which is surprising. But like you look at Matt Lerner going 16 for 32, and it's probably one of those games where the quarterback doesn't even realize he's being rushed.
No, and I look at LSA had the defense. Every call they had on defense worked out well. They took out every play call more or less from Tough Lungs, and you can see Matt Lerner was getting a little bit frustrated. Couldn't move the ball as well as he wanted to, and I thought at the end of the day there was no angst or they didn't lose control of the football game. LSA, and I came away once 11 o'clock hit saying thank God it's over for Sunday night shift. But I was like, wow. I would put $5 down that this team can make a perhaps deep run in the playoffs in Divi.
they're a good team. They are a good team. But honestly, the issue with the Tough Lungs is Matthew Lerner. Usually, when he gets down on his luck, he can't really
Tunnel
adjust.
vision.
Like honestly, no. When things don't go his way, it's over. He won't bounce back. Nothing. It has to go his way from start to
My
finish.
mistake. So Edward Arsenal was there in the game.
Yes.
Oh, it was
Ed
Edward
Arsenal
Arsenal?
is the
Okay,
guy.
he was probably.
Yes.
I
Edward
knew it was
Arsenal
one of them.
another tall guy.
Yeah, but he's also a good player.
Yeah.
I knew one of them was. I thought it was Lassard because I saw from far, but like,
By the way, quickly here, speaking of guys who discombobulate, keeping a stat tracker on Marc-Andre Delaunay. 2 TDs, 3 INT with a game-winning pick 6 by him in the red zone that went back for the touchdown for Exterminators. They won 20-13. Shane Feinberg, good rebounding day for him. He got a sack and 2 touchdowns. I thought this was a much better, more composed effort by Exterminators in this victory over.
did Marc Andre
Trenches.
try to chase down that pick 6 in the red zone?
For about 4 yards.
Yeah,
and then
he's-
he
yeah,
realized.
It
I
was
don't-
tough to catch by.
I don't chase down picks.
But I think.
You take 2 steps, and you realize how far off, and then you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna get.
But I think he realized, even though if you look at it from this perspective, if I'm the guy who picked off the ball,
Right.
and Delaney is probably in front of me, I think he realized, okay, I'm not gonna catch him. I'll just let him go.
Let me just.
Let me get the
try
4
and push
plays.
him out
Let
of
me get
bounds.
4 plays or so,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll try to work it out.
That
from
could
there.
also be a strategic thing, though, right?
But I look at
'Cause-
Shane Feinberg though, and I go, man, like this guy can, if he was locked in and was focused on his play calling, he could put up some good numbers if he's focused.
He makes mistakes.
He makes
Is-
stupid mistakes,
Yeah,
though.
he
Makes
makes
Jay
mistakes
Cutler
that I don't
mistakes.
even
Yeah,
understand.
Jay Cutler mistakes.
He makes mistakes I don't even understand. To be honest, like the guys are open and he can't hit them. And well, I mean, after a week I had, I can't really call guys out for that. But essentially, that's what it is. It's too many mistakes for the amount of experience he has right now. So hopefully, as he moves forward, he can limit. Eagle, we're not talking about that game anymore. Exterminators and Clinkers, where we're at.
You're welcome.
Shane Feinberg, if he can cut out those mistakes, he can go from being a decent quarterback in the division to one of the top quarterbacks in the division.
Looking ahead now for week 3 into 4. I know we have Thursday Night Football. Do you have any games today in Thursday Night Football, gentlemen? Yeah. Should we do like a call into the Mike Mayock of the show here?
They start at 9 o'clock, no?
But they start at 9, so no one's going to answer.
Well, we can still call him and ask him how the games are going.
Yeah.
So tonight at Stade de Montréal, which is the Papineau Field, at 9 o'clock we have the Blackouts and the Mountain Goats, as well as the Lionhearts and Mambo.
Now, before we get to the next game, Blackouts, Mountain Goats, 1-1 Blackouts, Mountain Goats 0-2. If one of these teams lose, I don't think they get anywhere near the division because Tough Lungs and Southern Birds are both 2-1 after 3 games.
It'll be tough for them to catch up on this is already like week 3 and like it's must win. Somewhat.
So is this must win weekend, week 3 to week 4?
Because usually, honestly, if in my opinion, if you go like 0-3 in Mountain Goats situation, or actually 1-2 is not that bad, but 0-3 is kind of tough to bounce back from.
Not now, because there's only 2 teams that'll be eliminated from each conference, and 1/3 of the conference is winless. So
makes enough sense. So
So could we perhaps have 1/3 of the
so we could have like a
winless
2-8
going into the
team.
playoffs?
Yeah.
I could have a winless team going to playoffs.
Welcome to Division E.
I hope it
Interesting.
happens.
That-
I hope
that's
it
what-
happens.
That would be amazing.
That's what I'm gambling
I
on.
would root
I hope
for
it
those
happens,
guys.
man. I'm rolling for all these teams to lose.
That's what Feeds was hoping for, man. That's
Hey.
what we're hoping for.
You hope to go 0-10 and then make the playoffs. Makes no sense.
Oh man, they win. We have 2 0-3, 0-10 teams in the Div E final. That'd be phenomenal.
That
It'd
would be
great
amazing.
storylines
That'd be
for us to
fantastic.
look forward to.
So it'll
So,
be like, does the season really matter?
what are the games on top?
So Blackouts and Mountain Goats,
yes,
What you said.
Lionhearts Mambo,
Blackouts are good, by the way. I played them this week. I was really impressed.
that's a huge game about Lionheart's Mambo because both teams, Lionheart 1-1, Mambo 0-2. Winner gets the edge in the head-to-head tiebreak and keeps themselves within range of Los Bandidos, who are running away to the division right now.
That
up by-
tiebreaker could come up huge though too. Man.
Well, that's it. But
Like the
Bandidos is taking
head-to-head.
away that run, right?
No, I
So-
know, but like to like get into the playoffs, that head to head is probably going to be key.
Yeah.
and then the third game that's going on in Division E tonight is Believe the Hype versus Exterminators.
Well, we'll see. Shane Feinberg goes good Shane or bad Shane.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
thinking
never an in between, Shane.
No, there isn't like a guy. Well, look again, same thing. The winner of this game would be tied in a 3-way battle with Mean Machine and Choco Barracudas for first place in the North Division in Conference A. So this might be the toughest division because all 4 teams have at least 1 win, and by tonight, perhaps 3 teams will have 2 wins. If not, there's a tie between Believe the Hype and Exterminators. Okay,
Interesting.
perfect,
Sounds good.
excellent.
Do you agree, viewers, audience, whoever's watching?
Eagle, you look like you're giving me the eagle eye.
I mean, it is time for.
I know. I was about to set you up.
Why didn't you
Why
set him
don't you
up?
set
Mo?
me up?
You
Yeah,
have
I was waiting for Stefano
one job, Mo,
I'm
to
waiting
set
for
up
Stefano
Eagle
finish
to
off
do
his
something.
point.
It's too late, Mo.
It is now time for.
It's games of the week.
All right,
Nah,
perfect.
now Eagle's all bummed out. You see, it's all your fault, Mo.
Eagle, show me another picture, please.
No.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. For and Peeze, you're gonna set these games up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have the
For
first
my
game.
picks, read Marc Andre's article later this week.
Sunday, the first game on the docket is Canes versus Bozy Boys.
Boys.
Boise
boys.
boys are known as the cowards of the division.
Why?
Cowards of the season. They're playing with a McGill quarterback, and then took to YouTube to cry and complain that we're not giving them a fair shot. But I don't care that much. So cowards, straight up cowards.
Coward.
Give me boys
less
to
cowardly-
win. I like
less
the, I like
cowardly
them.
are the Canes.
No. Listen,
You going for Bozy cowards?
look. I met
Coward
boys on Sunday. Nice group of kids.
They just want to have fun, Peace. Try not to be a bum.
I like them.
What is the most cowardly way to have fun?
Give me boys. Who you got, Steph?
have no fun.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek.
you
All
got,
right. Well,
Steph?
I didn't. Give me boys with that because I want Peace to be upset.
All right.
I won't
Next
be
game.
Yes, you will because you don't like boys.
We're gonna go with
Just think they're
Brewers versus Mean Machine.
This is a big one for Mean Machine because again they're in a tough division.
So Mo, you're doing the thing. I am supposed to do that.
Oh, sorry.
This is a
yes.
big game for Mean Machine, because they gotta win this game in the division. Brewers coming up.
Know your role, Mo.
Brewers
Know
coming
your
up
role.
a big win against Lionhearts last week, and that's where we're at.
So Bruce come off big win over Lionhearts last week. Give
Well
me,
done.
give
Well
me,
done.
give me
Wow.
Mean
Where
Machine
did I
to
hear
win-
that before?
Give me Mean Machine to win that game. Who you
Yeah,
got, Stub?
I see Main Machine are gonna win that.
All right, that's Lachine Sunday. Next.
Bud Knight versus Mambo.
Best defense in Div E.
Best defense in Divi take on Mambo. Bud Knights known for their ability to contain the offense. Mambo looking decent out the gate.
All right, give me Mambo to win.
Oh yeah, Mo.
Yeah.
Nah, Bud Knight's gonna shut them down.
Trojans versus Thundercats.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, the new lovely team, the Thundercats.
Mo
New and
loves
improved.
Thunder.
We talked about Alex Fafard. We talked about Trojans before in this podcast. Thundercats are new, like you mentioned, Mo. Will the new and inexperienced Thundercats?
This is what their second season.
Thundercats, no, they were the formerly the Vikings.
Were they?
Yeah.
I think this is their second
I
season.
believe
as
it's their
Thundercats.
second season. They're coming down.
They came from last season, the winter
5.
season. They were
Oh
in.
yeah, no, this is the Thundercats, formerly the Vikings, man. With they
Okay,
had
but
Nick
the
Jean-Valet as
name,
quarterback.
the name.
The name is carried over,
is-
yes,
yeah, it's the
but they were
same.
the Vikings' original franchise.
Yes. So will the newly named Thundercats be able to deal with one of
hells
the
no.
better quarterbacks in the division, Alex Fafard?
Trojans.
I say Trojans, but it's not going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay. And then the last game will be Jean-Guy versus Summerbirds.
All right, my boys, man.
Jean-Guy are Mo's boys.
Those are my boys, man.
Jean-Guy.
It's all about the JG, brother.
JG.
And they take on Summerbirds. They had a huge win against Marc-Andre Delaney's Clinkers this past week. So will they be able to continue their momentum?
Honestly, I say Summerbirds are going to win this game.
No, give me Jean-Guy.
Why? Well,
JG.
Jean-Guy's defense is good for some reason. I
It's,
don't
their
know why.
defense is they just don't play defense. They just
they-
drop
they-
into coverage and they
yeah.
find a way to make a play on the.
Our defense is don't make them score. Okay, that's a great strategy, and it works. They allow very few points.
They're in
That
Boston
sounds
on
like
Tuesday,
analysis.
Oh,
That's
field one.
Field one.
Ooh,
Marc-Andre's field.
Marc-Andre's field.
He's gonna have fun with that one.
Well, he always enjoys watching that division. He writes those
Field
games.
one is his domain.
Yeah.
Marc-Andre Field. All right, it is now time for match words.
When you hustled on the first baseline, it is bad for hamstrings.
Oh no, I can't say that's not nice. No.
Hey, that's the setup. You got to go with it.
No. That's not nice.
Good night,
No, I'm not saying
Robinson. Cano. Yeah, I know. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
He's only missed 4 games in the last 10 years.
Poor guy. I don't think he wants to play there anymore, though.
Yeah, that's why.
Mets?
That's why he hustled.
He doesn't want to play there anymore. I'm pretty sure he's done with it.
I think he wants to go across town to the Yankees.
Yeah, but who doesn't?
He left the Yankees for this match.
Yeah, he left the Yankees for the Mariners. Now he went to the Mets.
Good night, New York Mets.